have two hammocks. Notice one is quite large and one is small. This is the kind like we have there, and if you try and use this kind for camping, you're going to have a lot of problems because it's not big enough. You put your sleeping bag in, we put these pads in to keep warm, these foam pads. You put you in, and then guess what happens? You flip right on the ground.
Had you flip right on the ground before?
I haven't, because I have the big one, but I've had some scouts who have. I had one scout named Jim. He flipped on the ground 3 times. But then I took some rope and I tied him in so he couldn't fall out. So these small hammocks are fun to sit in your backyard when you want to read or rest, but they're not good for camping because they're too small. So you need the big kind, and these are called the double hammocks. So if you ever go shopping with your folks to buy a hammock, you want to get the double size.
Are those for 2 persons to sleep in?
Yes, that's right. They were made for 2 people, and you're going to be 1 person, and your sleeping bag will be the 2nd person. So that's why they're big enough for the 2 people. Okay, so here we have the hammock. Let's get all the stuff that we need. Okay. We'll need 2 trees to hold the hammock up.
Okay.
Okay. Now we're going to need a rope put up above the hammock.
I know where trees are.
Listen, hey guys, wait just a second so we get ready. Okay. Here's a plastic that we can do to put on top. This is so we won't get wet. And how many of you guys want to keep the bugs away?
No, I do.
Okay.
I do.
So here's a net. How many of you want to be warm?
Me.
Okay, here's a pad. Who else wants to be warm?
Me.
You got your plastic.
Can I put this on?
Yeah, this also to keep the bug free, you can put this over your head.
You're fighting bees.
And the last thing to keep
I
warm.
got some close to bees.
Who doesn't have anything? You've all got something. Okay, you got a rope. Here's the bag. Now, I bet you here's a question. I've got 4 little rocks. Who can guess what the little rocks is for? 4 little rocks. I've also got 4 little ropes.
Drip lines?
No?
So,
Drip lines are important. We'll talk about them. These are to keep your plastic tied down so it won't blow away. So we need someone to pull your hand. Okay, that's a real good question. Can you carry these rocks? Sure. Now who has the hammock? The next thing we've got to decide how far apart the tree should be, because if you get them too far apart, you're going to sag and you're going to bump the ground. If you get them too close, then you're going to be loose like a bee. Can you bring the hammock over here? Don't go over there just for a moment, guys, because we need to do something really important. So everybody stay here till we're ready, because I don't want you to go over there for just a moment because it's poison ivy. Okay, you got the hammock guy over here. Take this rope out. We want to weigh out the hammock so we can see how long it is. We need to find 2 trees that are a little bit further apart than the leaves. Okay, I need a volunteer to measure. Do a volunteer to measure. Okay, what have you come to measure? Stand right by this tree, and I want you just to watch and count how many steps you take to get down to the middle. Just take regular steps. Okay, 2 big steps. So we need to find 2 trees that are about 4 steps apart.
These 2 trees. Yeah, it's about 4.
Okay, let's try these 2, then you want to just about 4 big steps. I'm going to tie this with a very special knot called pancake knot.
I thought we were doing the other one.
You keep it pretty close to us. I'm going to run the rope around the tree. Get it ready.
What?
I'm just going to tie this knot is called a hammock. Now I need a volunteer to try it out.
Me.
You'll all get a chance in a minute. Okay. Just so you're not on the ground.
No!
Now, who has the rope? Who has that rope?
You're gonna tie me
You
up.
have the little ropes.
Where are you
the big
going to
ropes.
use?
Oh.
We'll use those. I'll just put the rope on that tree and we'll put it around this tree.
That's awesome. Talk about getting mosquito bites.
Who was the scout that mentioned drip lines a few minutes ago? Okay. Very important. Suppose that it's raining and we have lots of rain coming down. I've been in hammocks when we've had 2 or 3 inches of rain during the night. And the wind was blowing 60 miles an hour, almost like a hurricane. Suppose you have lots of water running down the tree trunk. What's the water going to do when it hits the rope? Right, it's going to come down and it's going to get into it.
And then then a person will go,
Okay. So it's very important to have, when you first buy a hammock from the store, you need to put drip lines on it. That's what these little strings here are for. I've lived in a hammock for over a week where it rained every other day, really heavy, and we didn't get wet because the water came and just went right down the drip line. So these are really important to have. But they don't come with your hammock, so you have to put them on when you buy a hammock.
What happens? You still get wet. You don't rain coming.
Well, we're not done yet.
yeah.
Another thing you have to do if you get a new hammock from the store is you have to put new ropes on because the hammocks from the store have a short rope and it won't go around big trees like that one here. Of course, the trees are further apart, so you need to get new rope and put longer ropes on, about 15 feet on each end. It comes with about 5 feet. Okay, who has the pads? Okay, undo the pads. You need to put the pads in. And I need to have 4 of you guys take the tarp out and get it spread out. Okay, get the tarp
Hey,
spread
don't
out.
forget to walk.
In a minute. Okay.
Get another
Okay.
Bad.
Now let's put the green one in.
Oh,
These pads really keep you warm.
Have say so.
Now we need the sleeping bag.
and don't use your pincers. Whoa, forget that you did Brian on that. Oh yeah, I can't.
What about if you can't get out of your sleeping bag?
Okay. Your turn to plug in.
Watch me, Brian! Okay. Whoa!
Look at him.
Pull it up so that it doesn't have reason. Now we need the clothespin.
Watch me! Okay. Walk me! Walk me high!
Okay.
That is really enough, guys.
Okay, put them on.
Can I go in there?
You gotta get the clothespins on so that the plastic won't blow away. Now who has the 4 little ropes
I do.
and the little rocks?
I have the little rocks.
Okay, we won't put them on, but I'll show you what they're for. If the wind is blowing really, really hard, this plastic is going to flap all over.
So you tie it to the ground with the
So
rocks?
you want to tie a rope to the corner and tie it to a tree or a rock. But the problem is this will tear. So you're going to fold it over like this. Fold it over several times so that it's thicker and won't tear. But now you have a problem because your rope can pull off.
Yeah, you put the rock in here and then you tie it.
Exactly. So you put your rock in, just like you said. Then what do you do with the rope?
Hi, guys! If you get a big rock and lay it, you get a stake. Can I put a mask on too?
So you tie the rope around here like this.
A stake or a tree or something?
Yeah. Out in the forest where you're camping, there'll be lots of bushes you can tie it to.
If someone wants to sleep under this that doesn't have a hammock or a tent, if they forgot, they can sleep under.
That's right. You can sleep under. That's why I put my backpack under. I put my boots under so they stay dry.
What about if the wind's blowing and you tie it to the tree? And what about if the wind's blowing and the rain's coming? It'll go like, here's a hammock, and then it'll go right inside the hammock.
That's right. So you may want to tie it down.
Fine, stop. That's what's happening.
In fact, what I
You
do,
gotta tie it down like this.
what I do in the direction the wind is blowing, I'll tie it around the same tree trunk that the hammock.
Whoa,
It's tied right to the tree.
cold. I'm feeling the wind.
Okay, now, how many of you guys want to sleep in hammocks when you go camping?
Me!